The girl was drawn in by strange sounds coming from the room. She quietly pushed the door open and walked inside. She did not expect to see a man undressing, revealing a bold tattoo across his back. While she stood frozen not knowing what to do, the man with his shirt hanging loose walked quickly toward her. Startled, the girl let out a loud shriek, but her small frame was quickly silenced by his hand covering her mouth. As their eyes locked, the tense atmosphere suddenly turned charged and complicated. The man slowly let go of her. "You are completely crazy. No, you are the one who is out of line. You were spying on me. I am the victim here." At that moment Xiao Jing felt uneasy, because she realized the new leader in front of her was the very same person who hit her car last night. She had even called him a brat, and yanked hard on his collar, to avoid him retaliating at work. She forced a smile and tried to make peace, but the seriousness of the situation was beyond what she expected, because Pan Zhuyan was the heir of a wealthy family who had just returned from abroad, someone who should appear flawless in public, yet she had seen his tattoo on his back, and even caught him racing at night in strange clothes. To deal with this problem, Pan asked his close friend to dig up dirt on her. He made things harder for her during meetings, assigning goals almost impossible to achieve, hoping she would give up and resign. But strong-willed Xiao Jing refused to back down. She immediately argued with him fiercely. She felt upset being picked on by the new leader, and her colleagues added to her troubles. One colleague who had long felt overshadowed by her, saw that the leader disliked her too, so he followed along and provoked her, not realizing he was only making trouble for himself. Being challenged by a subordinate left Pan furious, so at his welcome party on his first day, he decided to get revenge for the humiliation he felt earlier. Pretending it was kindness, he kept offering her drinks, even swapping her small glass for a larger one. After several bottles he was secretly pleased, thinking she would soon beg for mercy, but to his surprise, she boldly filled her own glass to the brim. Now stuck in his own trap, Pan had no choice but to drink cup after cup in front of everyone. Secretary Quan knew how capable Xiao Jing was, but to protect his boss, he quickly led the other employees away. As expected, before long, Pan was slumped over, acting drunk. When he opened his eyes it was already the next day. Seeing the stains on his shirt, the embarrassing scenes from last night flashed back in his mind. "You are too much of a risk, so I just want to get rid of you." He realized he had spilled his true feelings, and while completely drunk, he even shouted for chocolate milk. The image he worked so hard to build collapsed once again in front of this woman. Burning with anger, he swore he would definitely drive her out of the company. When he tried to calm down and went to work, he saw colleagues whispering around Xiao Jing. She proudly bragged about her achievements. Every word felt like a sting in his chest. He shouted to stop such careless behavior at work. Knowing she was in the wrong, she stayed silent. But then he insulted her as lowly as worms and weeds, saying the only reason she was not crushed was because he did not want to dirty his shoes. Seeing their team leader embarrassed left everyone speechless. They were all afraid she would fight back again. And sure enough, Xiao Jing stood up and stormed toward the room in anger.